Okay. Wait a minute. I gotta stop right there. Happy New Year, y'all! When you see this, it's probably gonna be like a week out from 2020. But hey, happy 20. It's your gal Sal here, back. I'm not really back, am I? No, I'm here. My first video of 2020 is going to be the most relatable tweets of New Year's resolutions I could find. Let's talk New Year's resolutions. They're usually not kept. They usually have something to do with your physical appearance, which is stupid because you should love you for who you are, you beautiful person. Yes, I'm talking to you. Anyway, and I mean, they're usually unrealistic. However, I did go on a search for some of the most relatable tweets, at least relatable to me that I could find. And you know what? Maybe some of you can find them relatable as well. So let's just get right into it. This is GalSal in the year 2020 with the most relatable tweets from Twitter. So starting off, I'm gonna class up my room by doing a better job of keeping my bed fully inflated. I like this tweet, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because one of the first times I moved out of my parents' house, and I moved out of my parents' house a couple of different times. I slept on an inflatable bed. In fact, my bed was 2 inflatable floaties that were duct taped together. I'm not ashamed of that. So anyway, that's why this tweet is relatable. If you have a blow-up bed or one of those funky neon blow-up chairs, resolve to keep that shit inflated, okay? And I don't judge, and you shouldn't either. Moving on. Most relatable tweet, number 2. Get to know more cheeses. Yes, if you can't have cheese, you might want to skip this one. But as for me, cheese is one of my most favorite snacks. I like everything from brie to camembert to a nice smoked Gouda to the stinkiest cheese that I have yet to eat, or that I have eaten yet. I think I said that right, which is Limburger. I haven't had a good spreadable Limburger cheese in years. It used to come in a tiny glass jar, and I would buy the tiny glass jar, and then, or my mom would buy, I should say, a tiny glass jar, and then a small loaf of pumpernickel bread, and her and I would sit there and just eat it until it was gone, and it stunk. And Limburger cheese is one of those cheeses that smells bad, but it does not taste at all how it smells, and it's so good, so good. All right, moving on to number 3. This one's actually kind of funny. I like the first part, I like the second part, but here we go. It was my New Year's resolution to try something new that scares me every day, she said, diving into the shark-infested water. Now, I'm not encouraging you or this Twitter user to dive into shark-infested waters, but you really should strive to do something new that scares you, because that's the only way you're going to improve yourself. That's the only way you're going to grow as a person. And I don't mean physically grow. That's not a short joke. Don't take it as one. But if you never step out of your comfort zone and you never try new things, even if they make you feel like you're gonna piss your pants because you're so scared, you should try it anyway, as long as you're not putting your life or anybody else's life in danger. And you know what? If it's jumping out of an airplane, why not? Try it. I love this tweet. Try something new every day that scares you, but don't go into shark-infested waters. I mean, that should go without saying, but you know what? Whatever. Carpe diem. Do it. Or don't do it. Don't take my word for it. This is probably one of the most relatable tweets for New Year's resolutions. And you'll notice the hashtags on here. They either say worst resolutions or resolutions I won't keep. And I found this hashtag on Twitter and I fell in love with it. But anyway, both of them. To swear less. Fuck that shit. Embrace the cussing, the swearing, the vulgar language, if you will, because isn't there something floating around the internet? And we all know that if it's on the internet, it's true. That swearing proves that you're like smarter or something. I don't know. Look it up. It's on the internet. It's true. Anyway, moving on. Yep, it's me to a T. No more sexual innuendos. You want to know why that's relatable? Because it's tagged New Year's resolutions I won't keep. There's a meme that floats around that says, I will come through, what is it? Now I have to look it up. Here, let's look that shiz up on the interwebs. Sexual innuendos. Yes, here it is. It is this. If you leave the sexual innuendo door open, even the slightest bit, I will come crashing through that shit like the Kool-Aid Man. And I will. Anyway, that's why that's one of the most relatable tweets. Coming in at number 5, I think. And leave a like if you can relate to that tweet as well. Then we can just become BFFs. Oh man, I say this all the time on Twitter. Twitter, I love you. You're a cesspool of amazing, wonderful, pervy, stupid shitness. But can you please get an edit feature? Because I'm tired of having to tweet. And then it's a really cool tweet, or it's a tweet with something that I can't redo. And then I have to tweet again to that tweet to make sure everybody knows that I'm not a dumbass. Or maybe I am a dumbass. But I want to correct it without having to tweet 5 freaking things. Please get an edit feature. But anyway, New Year's resolutions I won't keep to have less typos. Hopefully Twitter would add an edit button by then. Hopefully, random Twitter user. Hopefully. Ah, yes. New Year's resolutions I won't keep. Act more mature. Listen. All you people out there in YouTube landia. As long as you're not hurting yourself or hurting other people with your words, your actions, whatever, act however the hell you want to act, however you feel inside. Age and expectations of age is a social construct. I think maturity is subjective. It is a subjective term. And you shouldn't act a certain way just because somebody expects you to. Yeah, again, you shouldn't go around hurting people or hurting yourself or endangering others. But act more mature? No thanks. Okay? I act how I act, and I'm not apologizing for that because I don't hurt myself, I don't hurt other people, and if I offend anybody, I'm sorry, and I'll own up to that. Moving on. These have been my relatable tweets. This is my first video of 2020. How was your New Year's? What did you do to bring in the new year? We celebrated with some friends and we got to partake in traditions that were not part of our culture, but I felt so happy and grateful to be included. Because I love experiencing new things. I love experiencing new cultures. I love experiencing new traditions. And I love being around people who love me. And I love them back. Anyway. Did you like this video? Did you enjoy it? Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because 2020 is going to be my year. I'm taking this year by the horns, bucking everywhere, and I'm not letting go. I have goals I want to smash. I have things I want to do. I have you to thank for all of it. So that's it. My name is GalSal, and I want you to remember, you are important, and you matter. And until next time, bye!